Hey guys, this is week 5 for digital learning for math. We're going to go over partial quotients. So you guys will divide using partial quotients. Remember, this is just the box strategy. We did go over this before we left for our spring break. And we're also going to have a review in this video, or a link you can click in this video afterwards to go over the long division strategy if you would rather do that. Okay, so an example of the partial quotients method. So 86 divided by 2. Okay, you split the 86 up. Okay, 86 is a dividend. We're going to be breaking it up or dividing it into 2. So then we see 80 divided by 2. Okay, because we put 80 right here and 6 right here. We need to get as many 10s as possible that still divide by 2. 80 divided by 2 is 40. Then we have the 6 divided by 2 is 3. Then 40 plus 3 is 43. So you can go through these, and these are your step-by-step, or you can watch this video again after you're done. So let's do a few examples. So 63 divided by 3. Okay, your 3 is going to go over here. Okay, then we break up the 63. First off, we have the 6 right here. Can 6 be divided by 3? Yes, it can. So we can put 60 here, 3 here. Remember, both numbers that you put in those boxes have to be able to be divided by this number right here. 60 divided by 3, or 6 divided by 3 is 2. Then add on that 0. 3 divided by 3 is 1. Then you take both of those numbers and add them up, and you get 21. Okay. One more, or 2 more examples, sorry. 75 divided by 5. Put the 5 right there. And let's see if we can break up all the 10s. Okay, so if we do 70 in one box and 5 in the next, that means we have to be able to divide up 70, which we can. If you go to your multiplication chart, you can divide that up. So you put 70 right there and a 5 right there. You can also count by 5s until you get to 70 and see how many times it took. It was 14. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 14 plus 1 is 15. Answer right there. One more that isn't exactly the same. 45 divided by 3. You cannot put 40 in that first box because 40 does not divide by 3, so you have to figure out what other numbers can 45 be split into. Okay, so because if we put a 5 right here, you cannot do 5 divided by 3. But let's see, so we'd have 10, 20, 30, 40. 40 doesn't work, so let's go down to 30. So we put 30 right here. What would be left over here? 15. Both those numbers divide by 3. So you get 10, you get 5, add them up, and you get 15. Remember, if you want to double check your answer, you can multiply the 15 by the 3, which still equals 45, which means you got it correct. Okay, so you are going to fill in the text box these right here. Okay, so 60 divided by 3, 9 divided by 3, then add them up, put the answer right there. Same with all these other ones. These are your practice ones. You do have to have them finished though. This one, you have to put the numbers in the boxes. So you have to split up 484 into numbers that can divide by 4. Now, this is a review. This is 11.3. It's the lesson we did in class. It's about 10 minutes if you want to use the division algorithm. If you would rather use the algorithm instead of doing the partial quotients, that's fine. That's up to you. You can also go to vocabulary and watch the video for the division algorithm there as well. The next 2 weeks, I believe, we will be going over the algorithm again. Okay, this is the problem solving. David buys 6 cameras for his class. In order to pay for them, he makes equal payments over 5 months. How much does David pay each month? So you have to look for the camera. He buys 6 of them. So that'd be 85 times 6 to get the total amount, and then you would divide that amount by 5. Okay, just put the answer right down there. Okay, this just shows the partial quotients again, and you're going to use that strategy or whatever strategy you want to solve these 2 problems right here. If you don't use a partial products method, just put your answer right here, leave this blank. You can show me your work in any other way down here. Okay, when you're done, make sure to turn it into the classwork page, guys. Bye.